Welcome to Seize the Mains by Raj Malhotra's IAS Academy. I'm Surbhi Sardana and this is season 3 of our daily answer writing initiative. As you know that we've shifted this initiative to our website, तो जो आपको topic discussion है, the topic discussion is held every day at 2:30 p.m. and this answer discussion happens next day at 9 p.m. The questions are available on our website. आज जो discussion होने वाला है, the discussion which is happening today, the link to that question and answer is there in the description below. Also, the question that is for homework for you regarding fertilizer subsidies, which Rajat sir discussed at 2:30 p.m. in current affairs lecture today, is also there in the description. The link is there in the description. It will take you to our website. Post your answers in the comment section below and we'll respond to you as soon as possible and maximum within a span of 1 week. So that's how the initiative moves ahead. The question that we gave you yesterday was about criminalization of politics. Yesterday Piyush sir discussed in detail what is the situation of criminalization of politics in India. So the question is from GS paper 2. It is regarding your Representation of People's Act of 1951 and other governance aspects related to Indian polity. So criminalization of politics is one of the biggest threats to Indian democracy. Comment on that, answer in 150 words. See, in this question you have not been asked any reasons, any causes or any solutions. आपसे specifically कुछ नहीं पूछा गया है. You just have to comment. That means you have to give your views on this statement in quote and quote. So we'll write in these comment answers जो 150 words के होते हैं, we'll take a paragraph approach. हम points में नहीं लिखेंगे, हम paragraph में लिखेंगे and we'll substantiate our paragraphs with some constitutional provisions, with some articles or with some recent examples or judgments of Supreme Court. So let's see how we'll begin. The first part is the introduction. See, here we have copy pasted the entire answer, but for the purpose of this discussion, as this is an indicative video, we'll just look at the highlighted part, the part in green. So first of all, criminalization of politics एक phenomena है. This is a bad phenomena which is an enduring phenomena in the Indian political system. After this, we'll give some data that how bad the situation is. We know that around 5,000 criminal cases are pending against sitting MPs and MLAs. And about the recent data which was discussed yesterday, that a survey by Association of Democratic Reforms and Election Watch indicates that 40% of people who are sitting in Rajya Sabha have some or the other cases against them or criminal cases against them. तो अगर आपके पार्लियामेंट के अपर हाउस में 40% criminals बैठे हैं या जिनके against criminal cases हैं, who might be convicted of some crime, so what is the state of Indian polity? See, voting is the only power citizens have to choose their representatives, and if the representatives which are chosen by the citizens of the country, then where is the country heading towards? So we have given, the first line was about telling how bad the situation is. The next two lines were about giving data. We have used two data points or two surveys here. You can use one also. And the third part is, the third line would be about highlighting that how bad the situation is, that the three organs of the Indian democracy, which was supposed to keep a vigilant check on each other, that is legislature, executive and judiciary, जो आपस में checks और balances का काम करते थे, due to entry of these criminals or criminalization of politics, ये जो balance है बिगड़ता जा रहा है. This balance is weakening the democracy. The foundations of democracy are crumbling. The structure is crumbling. Now moving on to the second paragraph. आपने first paragraph में explain कर दिया what is the overview, what is the status, what is the current data and how bad the situation is. Now we'll talk about reasons, then we'll move on to talk about some solutions and then we'll give a way forward. All in paragraph format. This reasons part is just for your understanding. So in a paragraph format, आपको पता है, like the examiner will not get to know what the paragraph is about. So first thing that you have to remember is that your paragraph should be in particular order. And जो order है जिस बारे में आप वो paragraph लिख रहे हैं, make sure that the title of that paragraph is in the first 4 words itself. So, and underline that this is the paragraph for reasons. So what are the reasons for criminalization of politics? First of all, there is an unholy nexus between politicians and bureaucracy. साथ में काम करते हैं. There is a lot of muscle power involved. There is corruption and there is poor governance. Also, a lot of money goes behind elections. Votes खरीदने के लिए, booth capturing के लिए, a lot of money is spent in buying the votes. Also, many of the people, they are not aware. For example, if they are voting for a particular leader, they don't know that there are criminal charges pending against that particular leader. So the lack of awareness amongst people that they can choose other options also, they can go for nota options also, they don't have to compulsorily vote for a particular person who has criminal charges against him. That awareness is lacking. Also, the powers of Election Commission are not very strong in this regard. See, these are the five broad reasons which we have written in a very short paragraph. You can add reasons from your end as well, and just make sure that you don't exceed the word limit. Now, since this is a polity based answer, you always have to write about the constitutional provisions or any acts that are related to such a phenomena. So what are the provisions? The best provision is your Representation of People's Act. The Section 8 of Representation of People's Act has provisions which bar criminals from contesting elections, or which bar criminals from contesting elections after they are released from jail. They cannot participate in elections for 6 years, and these are the grounds on which they cannot participate. Depending on the word limit, you can choose to write or avoid this part, but do mention RPA 1951 and Section 8. Also, Supreme Court in 2020 ordered, talk about this order of Supreme Court also. It ordered that all political parties have to declare information regarding such cases, such expenses to the public. It is mandatory for all political parties to publish all details regarding pending criminal cases against their chosen candidates in local newspapers, party websites, social media handles, etc. However, despite of all these measures in place, what is the reason? Political will nahi hai, that is the decisions are not being adhered to. There is lack of awareness. How many people do actually read newspapers or go through such social media websites to check ki criminal case kiske against hai, kiske against nahi hai. And even when it is declared, people don't believe it, because hero worship hota hai country mein. People believe in hero worship and they vote for the candidate they like, not the candidate who's genuine, who should be chosen as a leader. The very basic setup of Indian society. What is the basic setup of Indian society? Class based, caste based, religion based. So on that sentiments, a lot of votes are gained. बहुत सारी political parties भी आपकी caste lines पर या religious lines पर setup है. So the number of leaders coming from these parties is limited, and people have no choice but to vote for the people from their community, for the leader from their community, from the same caste or the same religion. Now we have talked about the reasons, we have talked about provisions related to it. What are the solutions? So the first solution would be set up fast track courts. जो भी criminal cases pending है, fast track court should be set up so that these people can be convicted or released as soon as possible. And completely bar those people who have serious charges pending against them. Don't give them a leap of faith, don't give them a benefit of doubt. So heinous crimes and corrupt practices जिनके भी against हैं, don't give them a benefit of doubt and bar those people from contesting elections, because they might or might not be criminals. Also, there are people who stand as witnesses or who are whistleblowers जो इनके against गवाही देने के लिए खड़े होते हैं. We need to protect those, because once these people are in power, they have a lot of money, they have a lot of muscle power. Murders happen या उनको kidnap कर लिया जाता है, और they are being silenced जो whistleblowers हैं. And also the final solution would be that set up an independent authority to investigate into such cases as soon as possible. So these are your solutions in the paragraph format. Now about the conclusion, just say that it is the need of the hour to prevent criminalization of politics, to move towards decriminalization of Indian politics, because we are the largest democracy of the world, and participation of criminals in politics is against the spirit of democracy. Lawmakers cannot be lawbreakers, or lawbreakers cannot form laws, cannot make laws. So we need to see where we are heading as a democracy, and that's how you conclude on the decriminalization of politics aspect. So this is a very short answer. 150 words लिखना इस question के लिए कोई मुश्किल नहीं है if you have read the topic. Now if you have not written your answer, write it now. Either write an answer similar to this or a new one and post it on our website. The link is there in the description. It will directly take you to the question. Also the link for the question tomorrow related to fertilizer subsidies has been posted. Go through the discussion that Rajat sir took at 2:30 PM today, and the link is there in the description, and try to write your own answer. All the best. Keep sharing answers.